In today's video, we're going to be removing the wrap on the CRV. Most of the corners are taken off, but it is coming off in little pieces. This reminds me of like a hard-boiled eggshell, just the little pieces chipping off. Welcome back, JDM fam. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Now, in today's video, we're going to be removing the wrap on the CRV. It can be pretty difficult if it's cooler out. I haven't done it in the shade, but it is really warm out. So I'm going to attempt to do it in the shade. So let's go try it out right now. And here's the second gen lifted RD7 CRV. As you guys can see, it is pretty dirty. It looks great though. The wrap looks really good until you get over right there. That is probably the worst. That is actually the worst spot on the wrap. Now, what happened, guys, was I wrapped the hood. It looked great, but I did not prepare the paint underneath too much. And I did paint this hood a while back. You could see that the paint just basically pooled up, stuck onto the wrap. And so the wrap had nothing to stick on this little stress point that bends right there. So it just bubbled. Now, it was bubbled up, and then someone came over and it was pretty cool out and they just popped a hole straight through it. So I cut it out just to see if I could maybe patch it. It looked bad, so ended up not patching it. So it looks even worse than with the little finger hole in there. And yeah, I need to rewrap this hood. So we're going to be just tearing off all of this wrap today. It should be pretty easy, at least I'm hoping it is. But otherwise, the wrap is looking really good. If you guys keep up on my videos, you would know that all the way around, I mean, the wrap looks really good. It's holding up great. And through all of these really hot months here, over 110 degrees, the wrap has just been holding up. Even though I haven't even been keeping it like really clean or waxing it. I really need to wash this CRV. Gonna be doing that this weekend probably. So we're gonna start tearing it apart right now, guys. We're gonna start taking it off. I really don't want to do this, remove the wrap until I actually start wrapping the hood, but removing the wrap is a whole job, and I just want to make sure that I get this done and I'm ready for the wrap, because I also need to prepare this hood a little bit. I'm gonna probably sand it down just a little bit and get some of this loose paint off. So this is what we have so far. Most of the corners are taken off, but it is coming off in little pieces. I'm thinking that is because it is a little bit cold out here, where if you pull on the warmer, wow, this is really, that's barely holding on there. Look at that. There's a bunch of paint on that one. So if you pull on this side that's warmed up a bit, it seems to come off more as one piece. If you pull a little bit slow, it seems to pull off a little bit easier. This wrap is already pretty dry, like it is tearing off in little pieces. So I don't know, I might pull this into the sun and just let it heat up and then pull it back over here in the shade once it's hot. It's pretty warm. I mean, it's not hot, but it's pretty warm. So I don't know, I'm probably going to do that just so it's a little bit easier. But as you guys can see, we have a lot of it done, even though there's still a lot left over. All right, so she's pulled out in the sun. I just made a short, guys, talking about this. This reminds me of like a hard-boiled eggshell, just a little pieces chipping off because it was a little bit cooler right here. Check this out, guys. I propped up the hood all the way up where this whole side was in the sun, and I started pulling right here. This whole piece came off, and it's actually getting really sticky and softer right now. So that is definitely the way to go. Even though it's warm out, guys, it needs to be hot for it really to come off. I was worried maybe this was just dried out wrap, but it is not dried out. This is actually really good wrap. It is still really flimsy, still holding on, and still really sticky. And here's the last little bit, just barely hanging on. Let's see if we can get this on camera. Oh yeah, so satisfying, but also so sad knowing that probably spent like an hour and a half wrapping this hood, and now I'm going to rewrap it, and I'm just tearing off all of the work that I put into it. But it was a while ago. I will edit into this video how long this wrap was on here. I believe it was probably about a year, or coming up on a year. It's done. Yeah, guys, no residue. Remove super easy. Gotta sand this hood now, prepare it a little bit better so I don't waste any more wrap. I believe the next piece that I got was a 4x5 foot, and I think it was like 42 bucks. So it's gonna cost about 42 bucks to wrap this hood again. But like I said, guys, it's gonna look way better this next time. I'm going to make sure to prepare it and make it look much better. Get all of this old paint off, or at least scuff it up and get all of the peeling pieces off. Hopefully it will hold way better in this area and this area right here. But that's what it looks like, guys. Not a good look. Oh, that hood just did not look good before. And what's funny is it looked better when it was wrapped with that little hole right there than it does right now, but it's gonna look perfect later on. Yeah, that's what it looks like, guys. So thank you guys for watching, guys. That was, I don't know, maybe like 40-50 minutes of removing that wrap. It would have been way worse if it was cold out here, but got it done. Not too bad. We're gonna be wrapping it in the next video, next second gen CRV video. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next video.